Mauricio Pochettino is set to replace Thomas Tuchel at PSG after Tuchel was sacked on Christmas Eve. Is this the appointment, Janusz Michallik, that makes a player like Lionel Messi convinced that perhaps PSG is the next club for him if he is to leave Barcelona?
It could be. It really could be. And, for me, we'll talk about Mauricio Pochettino in a second, but, if you're going to go after him, back him, because he needs backing right now. And if I look at Mauricio Pochettino, it probably wasn't the club that he absolutely wanted. We all know that he's a former player of Paris Saint-Germain. We all know the might that they possess, and I'm sure he's going to be fine. It was a great, it hasn't happened officially yet, but it's going to be a great Christmas present for him financially. And he's going to win titles, which is something that, of course, many have talked about. I'm not sure why, because I think his quality and what he's done at Spurs, it's unbelievable. And I think Jose Mourinho is reaping benefits of some of that. But back him. And look, and we all know about Messi. We all know about his relationship with Neymar. Let's not forget, of course, with Di Maria, they have a very, very good understanding. Those two are on the same page. We've seen that in big international tournaments. They didn't get over the final stage. I think it was a World Cup where actually Di Maria couldn't play in the final, if memory serves right. But anyway, so look, for me, you've got to do it. You've got to bring Messi right now, because if you look at Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi, and you look at that unbelievable midfield in the back and the way that Pochettino coaches his teams, I think Messi misses that high press. Not that he wants to run and press, but I think he misses the best times of Pep Guardiola, where the team won the ball, the counter pressing almost immediately 25, 30 yards away from goal, which means that Messi's always on the ball in dangerous situations. So when I look at behind, look at the front three, that's so powerful. And I look at the likes of Verratti, Marquinhos, Ander Herrera, Idrissa Gueye. I mean, those are machines. I mean, you don't have to worry about anything in behind. And having the genius of Messi to now look at Neymar and look at Mbappe, I mean, that's incredible. And by the way, I would add another player, which is David Alaba, right? Because you get Messi for free if you Paris Saint-Germain. You get a David Alaba who ticks so many boxes. Now, can't play in the midfield, but they probably won't need him there. They need a center back, so you can keep Marquinhos in the midfield because he's been tremendous there. So you put him there. You can play him on the left-hand side, which is a problem for Paris Saint-Germain because Juan Bernat, if I remember, he's been injured all the time. Kujawa, let's forget about that. His time there is done. But on the other side, Thilo Kehrer, what a player he is. So, I mean, this is almost a perfect team and perfect timing for that to happen. You're not paying for Messi. You're not paying for Alaba. Yes, financial fair play will come into it to some degree because their salary is going to be massive, but defer that for next 10 years. Messi doesn't need the money. He wants to finish his career with biggest trophies. And you know what? From a plastic project that I thought of Paris Saint-Germain, with Pochettino, Messi, and Alaba alone, this is a team that, wins everything.
Yeah, well, is it the right formula? Because we've seen Pochettino get to a Champions League final and lose out. We've seen PSG do the same. We know Messi wants that trophy again. Would this be the formula to bring them that Champions League title that they so much long for?
It'd be hard, you'd be hard pressed not to make them favorites, right? I mean, Bayern Munich are always going to be there, but Leo Messi with the right pieces around him changes. I mean, he's deprived of that at Barcelona right now, and just the fact, you have Neymar and Mbappe and him just finding them, never mind scoring goals, but just those three players there, as I said, protected so well by players that can run three days and 3 nights and, however long. Probably a little creativity in that midfield would need, but then again, you have so much creativity in the front three that, they can do without that. And we've talked about Eriksen being on the market as well. Pochettino, he would be that little bit of a piece, I suppose, if he ended up there, that maybe gives that midfield that little something special or something extra, and Pochettino knows him as well. So there you have it. It's that easy. I gave Pochettino the formula. Now I think it's time for PSG to back me and Mauricio Pochettino.
Just to end, though, you did say that you think that maybe this wasn't the club that he wanted. It's been a year that he's been out of management. Do you think there was another club that he would have preferred then? And also, do you think other clubs in Europe will be left ruining the fact that they missed out on appointing Pochettino?
Well, I think we often try to put two and two together. And the moment he was let go from Spurs, we kind of said, well, we knew Tuchel was doing a pretty decent job. It's not that he wasn't doing a bad job, but kind of, well, former player, it just makes sense. He understands the club. He can take the club into a different direction. But I think if you Pochettino at that time, you see Manchester United, you saw possibility, and still one that exists, by the way, at Real Madrid, right? I mean, Zinedine Zidane, it's an up and down season for Real Madrid because they are in transition as well. So I think if you quietly ask Mauricio Pochettino to choose between Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Paris Saint-Germain, I can't imagine that he'd say Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, that's the sort of club that you can always go back to, and they'll probably always take you at some stage, right? So, yeah, I think that some clubs may, in the end, look at it saying, we've missed a chance with him.
But just to end, Janusz, it's not always that you get to go to a club that has Neymar and Mbappe in the same team.
Not all that bad. Not all that bad.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.